Hello my friends, welcome back to Legacy of the Meme. We are now doing a completely different setup. Instead of going through random mutators, because that just kept breaking things, we are now doing community-based voting mutators. You guys coming up with where we're going next and what we're getting. I grabbed the Siegebreaker Mercenaries because obviously we got a bunch of research from these Protoss missions, so we can grab some more guys. I think that I'm going to go for the Science Vessel. I think that healing against a lot of mutators, very, very good. Irradiate might be fine. Point Defense Drone is a bit more inconsistent, and often dying early is what happens, or getting, like, you lose your early stuff. I don't know. I feel like the Raven is going to be tough to make work. The Science Vessel is just, like, consistent and reliable. So I'm looking for that. And then Orbital Strike versus Tech Reactor. This is actually a pretty big debate in my head. Orbital Strike, very, very powerful for things like Void Rifts. However, Tech Reactor might give me more tactical flexibility to deal with the weird things you guys are going to be throwing at me. I don't think Orbital Strike is as good, but I think that the flexibility might actually be worth it here. So I'm going to give Tech Reactor a go. And then we're going to head to the Armory. And I think there's a Siege Tank upgrade that I have not gotten. Yes, Shaped Blast. Reduce that splash damage done. And now we have a setup. So what you guys picked on Haven, well, you picked to go to Haven, and your mutator composition was zombies, 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 and zombies. Now, Just Die, the one where everything respawns once, is currently broken, so it is not in it. However, everything else is, and I have been told that there is a new mutator. So we will read that together. But first, I need to get everything active, because this is a mission where the enemies start attacking pretty quick, and I don't want to get overwhelmed. Land, and just get tech reactors a building. Oh, they don't have a tech, or they don't have a hotkey. Wait, that one does? Two of them, one of them doesn't have a hotkey. The other two do, no problem. So, the new one, Infestation Station. Structures have a chance to become infested when attacked, spawning 40 broodlings over 20 seconds. So, gotta be very careful with those counterattacks and stuff. They could really go out of control quickly. Actually, I'm gonna go Reapers for defense here. I think Reapers are a good idea. Reapers, a couple tanks. I have a strategy in my head. And then the next one is Omnipotent Goo. It is the, whenever an enemy unit dies, it drops creep. Whenever a massive unit dies, it drops a creep tumor. And flying units generate creep passively. And then all of our stuff gets debuffed on creep pretty significantly. So we're going to have to think about that. Then there's Walking Infested. Enemy units spawn infested when they die based on their supply. And enemy units with Outbreak just spawn infested passively. So we are going to get overwhelmed eventually by a huge number of infested. And the way that I want to deal with this is get a nice little setup here defensively before anything starts. I don't really feel comfortable. Oh, hello. They are already approaching. Oh gosh, this doesn't have a hotkey either. I swear. No hotkeys work. I'm like 99% sure that the vessel worked like a day ago. I'm pretty sure that I built one for some reason. So here they come, just slowly waltzing on over. We're going to get a couple more Reapers, and then we need some medics. However, I don't want to go for infantry overall. I have a much, much spicier idea in order to help deal with these infested. It is one of those things, I usually come here pretty quick because the Viking is obviously a great unit to have most of the time. However, having some of these tech unlocks does make there be some potential that I normally... Oh, wow, that's a big attack wave. Okay, we're going to pull back. I don't have any guy to repair over here. Everything is light, so it's getting kind of shredded by these Reapers in the bunker. That is the goal. We keep getting some Science Vessels early on just to start generating energy while we're waiting for our minerals to kind of stack up. And then I would like to grab 3 of these guys and move them this way. Start clearing. Creep is a bit annoying. Oh, I need an engineering bay. We're going to power out an engineering bay real quick. And start the planning. I'm just hoping we don't lose anything in this process. There we go. Engineering bay is done. And we can go hive mind, hive mind, hive mind. And start grabbing stuff. Gotta be very careful here. I don't want to pull the Broodlord because I'm not ready for it. And we are going to go Broodlord, Wraith, Science Vessel, Viking. The scarier the airier. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. The scarier the airier. What a bad name. Would have been better if I just didn't come up with anything and just stayed silent. Oh, that's bad. How many Reapers do we have here? We have 6. I'm going to get a total of 12 Reapers so I can have 2 bunkers full to help defend.
The infested are heading to a settlement.
And that's my first Broodlord. Now here's the plan. I'm going to use this Broodlord to bait the next one over by popping down Broodlings and be like, hey, you want to fight? Okay, no he doesn't. The alternative strategy is to pull them that way, then pull back, fire a rocket, die to Mutalisks. That's not good. Wait a moment. Die to Mutalisks. We can drop Irradiate Bombs. And it looks like that was infected by the thing that spawns brood. Nope, these are my Broodlings. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Uh-oh. Well, I have one Broodlord. Is that good? Let's get some starports. My idea is not good in the face of peril. It's definitely a Bronze League hero strategy. I'm okay with that. We're going to lift this guy, bring him back, lift this, bring it back, and hopefully these 2 bunkers will be fine. We can get some siege breakers to help out as well. And then I guess we'll need some anti-air to stay here as the wraiths that we build can just like chill out here for the most part until they get brought over. And this is being infested already. I haven't even dealt with this one. I need wraiths. The thing is, if I kill stuff, it's going to just start sending a bunch of infested over, so I can't take it out willy-nilly. I gotta be prepared. I'm an idiot. Don't build one there. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a bit of a bold movement for you, Mr. Siegebreaker. Did your brother die? Yeah, okay. That sucks. Oh no, you're right here. Even when I control clicked, you were invisible.
Class 5 biosignature detected converging.
Is that aberration? Oh no.
The Zerg have fully infested a settlement, sir.
Class 5 biosignature. Here he's coming. This is an aberration. Light biological massive. Light and massive is an interesting combo. I didn't... Yeah, that's different. I guess the Broodlord's just really good on defense, huh? We can just keep him held position here and pretend that all we wanted was 1. As we get this Wraith count up. Because the Wraith can fire while moving, I think it's going to be able to engage these bases really well. We're just going to be able to out-micro the enemy. There's not a whole lot of ground punishment that needs to be done there anyway. I'm going to get 1 more bunker, and it's going to have more pigs in it, because I do want anti-air. And I guess the fire bats will just, like, I don't know, chill out in this hole.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, I knew something like this was going to come. Not too bad. You're alive. Unfortunately, we do not have medics. If we had, or rather, we don't have medevacs. Because medics, one of the few things they cannot do that medevacs can is heal air. And healing the Broodlord would have been pretty cool. Okay. We're going to head this way, and we're going to start dealing with this newest zone. The infested are kind of going out of control. We really have to limit this. We have irradiates, so just try to put as much pain on as possible. And then target this down.
Await the waiting orders.
And luckily, we do have a real strong defensive setup here, so we're not invulnerable for being... We're not invulnerable. That is actually where I should probably stop talking. We're not invulnerable.
Your forces are under
But we're
attack.
also not necessarily going to be cracked soon. The siege breakers are doing a lot. We're going to clean out all of the buildings, because I believe these buildings, just off of the outbreak ability, are going to continue to spawn infested forever. So we can't
Your forces
avoid
are under
taking them
attack.
out or anything. Let's get a couple turrets down as well. They have the AoE upgrade, which is going to be nice. And then the SCVs will be there to repair. These will be right here, and we have a nice little corridor. Yeah, this defensive setup seems very reasonable. It's going to be slow to clean this up. There's no getting around that.
Explorer reporting.
This is already being taken, actually. We got to get out of here.
Warning.
I think it's
Class
more
5
important
biosignature
to
detected
stop the newest
convergent
infestation than it is to get rid of the old one. I don't want to cloak because I have other stuff, and I'd rather distribute the damage as evenly as possible. Honestly, all that moving while shooting as a Wraith does is randomly kill infested, which is nice, but it gets them ahead of the stuff. And we want to stay with our vessels. A little bit of irradiation there. And then we swoop on over and see if we can take this down before Mr. Virophage spawns. Got it. Wonderful. No infestation there. We're so slow on the creep even though we're flying. It's a very odd mutator in that way.
Statement says Dr. Hansen has locked herself in the lab, alone. She's desperate to save her people. I'm worried about what she might do.
My favorite part about this mission is that Dr. Hansen is alone.
Your
No one has to
forces
listen
are
to her
under
talk.
attack. Mineral
great.
field depleted.
So, where are we going to hit next? There's a Zerg infestation right here that could definitely be dealt with. I don't know if they're actually going to have the ability to fight this many Wraiths, honestly. I don't think I've ever had the Wraith on this mission because it's so far down the tech tree.
Warning. Class 5 biosignature
But it seems kind of insane here.
on the command center.
The enemy's anti-air is kind of light because it's designed around the Viking. But it's, yeah. It's just not built for this at all. I would like to get some more gas geysers. I don't really care about the fact that I'm mining out of minerals, but there are gases over here that would be good. Actually, there's just one. Which is... it's alright. I swear this kill speed is awful. Oh, infestation station spawns. All structures have a chance to become infested when attacked. Oh, so when it's a both offensive and defensive mutator, and that's kind of the trade-off for it not... I mean, 20 broodlings is not game-ending by any means, right? That's actually a cute one. I like it.
Under attack.
It's very simple. It's functional. Infestation's under attack. Take this out. Get some more war pigs down. And then we got 8.
That
16.
settlement has been cleared of Zerg biosignatures. Well done, sir.
Is this area secure? It's got a little thing on it. Oh.
We have you on visual.
Ah.
Affirmative,
There's like
sir.
2 guys.
Let's roll.
Now we're going to swing down, hit the right-hand side, take that Virophage out. We can grab some of this gas. That'd be pretty nice.
Base is
Yeah,
under
trough
attack.
gas.
We have you on visual.
I wonder how many kills we got here. The pressure is really subsiding now that there aren't any active infestations. However, it is going to get a lot worse once we get to that 20-minute mark. That is when Outbreak gets real scary and spawns a lot of aberrations instead of the infested Marines or the infested civilians. And we are almost at that 20-minute mark, and there's no way we're going to win before that 20-minute mark.
Raynard'd save us.
And I don't really want my people to become refugees. It's not really jump. Bombard from orbit! Take them down, they're hiding in the sea!
Transmit orders.
Kill the turkey. Area safe.
We have you on visual.
This is the next one I'm going to go for. Finish off all the buildings.
Receiving head.
We have 2 minutes to get as much done as possible. That was definitely a lot more zombies than normal, but yeah, Wraith, I had no idea how broken the Wraith was. Like, even normal Wraith on this mission, I think, would be really good, just simply because of the lack of anti-air. Which, it just feels wrong to say.
Transmit orders.
Base is under attack.
Please go away. Okay, thank you. I may have overdone it with defense as well, so it became a little bit easier than it should have been. I mean, 2 siege. Whoa! 114, 45, and 96 kills. And then I bet the Reapers 13, 7, 9. Nah, they're not as good. Whatever.
Scanners indicate that settlement is
Oh, it
now
might be
clear,
because
sir.
these Reapers were closer. Yeah, okay, these are sitting in the 30s. 56. Yeah. So the Reapers were definitely the right call for the anti-light mission, and then the siege tanks on top were a big help.
Receiving head.
They're not trying to reinfest anywhere. If we get over here and take down the hive, that'll be very nice. It's always about hive sniping. And I'm running out of cash. Or maybe I'm not running out of SCVs to repair. One of the two. But I don't have this base simply because I've been so busy fighting infested in other places that I haven't managed to go over there. Usually after sniping this very quickly, it's easy to defend this before it gets captured and then
Sir,
head up over
the
here
infested are closing in on a settlement
and
to
grab
the
it in a
north.
real quick fashion. So that kind of shows the differential in pressure between standard Brutal and Brutal Plus. And maybe the fact that I spent $300 on a Broodlord. So here these come. They're really not bad at this moment. Everything gets vaporized. I think the infested spawn faster than my raids can kill. We're going to have to target down the buildings. But I want to get over to help that newly infested settlement. I'll have to think about that. About half infested, so we're going to leave this area with a broken hive but an available hatchery. I guess we're just done producing for now.
Transmit orders.
If we could figure out why this one is still considered infested, that'd be great. And then I think we actually have to stop with the irradiates because I need to get my healing energy up. These guys are starting to take some serious heat. This area's been safe. One thing I think that I'm learning about the Wraith is generally in StarCraft 2, units are okay with overkill. Like, they will do a good job at not having a bunch of guys attack the same target. There are various units that are not okay with overkill, and they will just absolutely fire a million shots on one 5 HP guy. The Wraith seems to be a big overkill unit, which might be one of the reasons that its anti-ground attack seems even worse than it normally is. Because even with +3 attack, I didn't know it does bonus versus light in this campaign. That makes sense. Which means that we have another anti-light thing. We ended up like super anti-light in all different ways. Careful. I think all the spores are gone. And this, one more. This is 41 raids. Target down the layer, and then we're going to start taking down their production, which are these colonist things. One thing I'm noticing is that the enemy infested seem to not really be spawning from over here. And I think that actually this might be a little bit bugged now that I'm thinking about it. So the way that it works, I guess I can keep playing, is that every single building has a supply cap, right? That's how the infested structures work, is each one is kind of a depot that builds as long as the infested are not at max supply. But what's happening is these other infested mutators are also being considered infested, so they might be counting as part of that supply count.
Good job, sir. I'm picking up
Which
2
is
more
why the enemy
concentrations of
is
Zerg
become very
biosignatures.
passive at this later stage.
Affirmative.
They simply have too many guys that are just chilling out in their base that have been spawned from the other mutators, and they're supply blocked. Which is one of those completely unforeseen issues. Like, no one could have predicted that being a problem. Yeah, see, look. Look, as soon as I start clearing these out, the enemy infested are coming in mass.
Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
Huh, fascinating. We figured it out.
Affirmative, sir.
Is this area free yet?
Commencing.
No. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm not going to be able to win this mission because there's going to be randomly... Nah, this says 3 and 1, 2, 3. I'll choose to believe that it's going to work. 2. And we're going to head over to the right-hand side that has the last of the production. If it's broken and it still took me 26 minutes to beat, that's going to be pretty sad on my part. I mean, it was working for most of the time. It was really at the end here where things got a bit weird. But it is a bit of a shame. So, the next mission that is going to be unlocked is the Mobius Factor. We'll probably come back for the Purifier Mothership one. However, I generally prefer doing that right before Char. So, we're going to have to figure out what do we want to do on the Mobius Factor. Ideas in the comments, as always, would be good. I believe that the leading idea from last time was basically stack all the environmental mutators, because that mission is about running around frantically trying to drop and not getting killed by the Zerg. So that would kind of play into that idea of just the insane dodging all over the place. And that sort of stuff to enable it is actually one of the reasons that I opted to not go for... what is it called? The drop pods. Because I thought it'd be more fun to do that kind of stuff if we didn't have drop pods available and we had to make like real awesome use of the Hercules. So, if you have a better idea than that, I would love to hear it in the comments. If you like that idea, then make sure you find whoever ends up saying it in the comments to this video and upvote it. And we will do whatever is the best idea in the end.
Good job, guys.
One more.
This area is secure.
Let's roll.
Making this progress. The Broodlord, actually, this one guy does so much good. How did... Oh, he gets the enemy upgrades. They just got +2 in armored. If you rewind, you can see that I clicked on him and he got his upgrade. That's pretty fancy.
Sir, another settlement is being infested by the
gosh.
Zerg.
Well, let's try to take this down. Oh, I cloaked, but you can't cloak on creep because of the omnipotent goo. Of course. Just keep taking these buildings down. We should be fine against this remaining pressure because we actually have repair money now. And then we can snipe the final Virophage and we will be done. The infested Terran that get left on the map, they're someone else's problem.
Looks like this area is secure.
Alright.
Keep it up, fellas. We can stop this.
I'm going to click that. I'm going to take my hands off the keyboard. And we're going to watch the boys fly in. Actually, Wraith awaiting launch orders. Well, they're slowly awaiting launch orders. There we go. Got it.
Sir, it's done. I'm not detecting any more Zerg.
How many kills do you think we have? I bet we have 1,316 kills. 2007! What? That's almost as much as all in. I think I underestimated how many things were being killed by that defensive emplacement. Holy crap. Whoa. I may have just been wrong and everything was working perfectly, but it turns out that some siege breakers, reapers, and bunkers with repair, some fire bats in the cracks, and then some war pigs is actually just very good. That is so many kills. Ooh. Alright guys, thank you for watching. We killed 2,007 people and didn't even notice. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have some amazing ideas for the next one. I will see you tomorrow, and until then, have a wonderful day. Peace.